Hello everyone, welcome back again in our second part of this chapter, that is data entry and keyboarding skills. In the first video we have covered till blocking, and in this video we'll be starting with the typing ergonomics. I already told you. Okay, so let's start with typing ergonomics. Basically provides the logistic support for efficient and effective typewriting. So they are important to attain and maintain accuracy and speed. If you are comfortable enough, you are able to increase and maintain that accuracy and speed over the computer. Some of these factors included are as given as below. Right, so sitting posture in typing ergonomics, the one of the main thing is sitting posture. While operating the computer keyboard, sit straight, slightly bending your neck forward. Check your comfort and sitting position of body. You can see on your screen, see the man who is sitting on a screen on a chair, right, and in front of that the system is there. You can see, first of all, the elbow should be slightly higher than wrist when operating keys, right? So this will add a comfort level to your body, right? You should have this kind of chair where proper support to your back must be there. The back support should be at perpendicular to that 90 to 100 degree and supporting the lumbar curve, right? This is a lumbar curve which is adding comfort to your back. Next is hips should be slightly higher than knees, right? Should be higher than knees. It should having this kind of posture, and the desk should be approx 680 to 720 mm high, right? It is basically measured in millimeters, right? Feet should be supported on the floor or by footrest. Do not sit in ease. I'll be telling the wrong posture too here in the book. It's already demonstrated a kind of photo. There should be approximate 2 to 3 finger width clearance between the front edge of the seat and the back of the knee. You can see this. You should be sitting slightly forward, right? Some 2 to 3 finger space must be there, so that to attain that comfort level, right? So here touch the lower portion of your back to the lower portion of the backrest of chair. Touch both the feet to the floor, which I have already demonstrated through this. This is basically the common comfortable layout which helps you to work over hours, right, on a computer system. If you are sitting like this, you will be compromising your health. You are degrading your health, right? So this is a wrong way of sitting. Put your forearms at level. Next is the position of hands. You can see the position of the hands must be like this. The keyboard and palms down, right? You can see easily, system can see. You can see these 2 to 3 finger space is there, but this is the properly wrong way of sitting. It will can you see this? There is no support at your lower back. It will definitely hurt you afterwards if you will be continuously sitting, and will definitely create a tiredness or fatigue in your body. This is just giving support to your neck and head and the upper back, but not to the lower back where you used to stand, you used to sit. This is the main part, the lower back. And see the hands, how the hands are getting rested, but they are lying. Can you see the whole what do we say, this portion is will get hurt afterwards, and you can see there is no space. Basically this object is basically lying here. Next is monitor placement. Do not bend your neck while working on the monitor, and keep the upper border of screen at eye level. You can see here at eye level. You should have this upper one at eye level. You can see the face is not in a bending mode. She can easily see with a straight face, right? Next is mouse and keyboard placement. Keep the keyboard and mouse together at an approximate distance of 20 centimeters. Do not make a distance like if a mouse is on the table, right? Like this. If mouse is here, let me show you. If mouse is somewhere like you used to have a channel like this, mouse is here and the keyboard is lying at the top of this table, it is very difficult for you know, a user to do some task with this. Approximate distance is 20 centimeters, not more than that. Will help in smooth and effortless operations of keyboard, because simultaneously both the hands are working, you know, on this keyboard and on mouse too. So same height of keyboard, mouse and elbows help the user to work comfortably. I told you it will be on a same height, same table, same channel, then it will be very helpful. Chair and table placement. Adjust computer chair and table to an optional height. The chair of the computer user must be supportive to his or her lower back. As I told you, at the lower back it must be, you know, supportive. Do not give support to your neck or head, because you should sit straight, right? Keyboard and vibrating devices such as printers should be on a separate table, not on the same table, which will definitely, you know, harm your blood circulation and to the devices too, because if you are placing printer and UPS near to the CPU, it will definitely create disturbance. So that is a live, you know, experience. So with the correct ergonomics, typewriting becomes a natural phenomenon without causing unnecessary fatigue. Fatigue is your tiredness, right? Placement of matter to be typed. So place the matter for typing to the left or right side of the keyboard, preferably on a copy holder which has a sloping surface. See, if you are, you know, having a printouts are basically the matter which should be, you know, copied and you know, be written in the system. We are having a site on those pages and then we are writing it on a screen, right? So that matter which is to be typed in the system must be, you know, placed on a copy holder which has a sloping surface, so that you could not go forward and just see what is written there. It should be in a sloping portion, sloping surface, so that you can easily see while you're sitting straight, right? Positioning of fingers on the keyboard. I told you that and I have demonstrated you through the video too, as typing is equivalent to pen or pencil nowadays. Mastery of a computer keyboard has become obvious. Mastery typewriting skills means to attain necessary knowledge and skill of keyboard operations by correct positioning of fingers. Next is home keys during the keyboard operation. Now they are just allocation of keys to fingers. ASDF, which we have already done that. JKL, then semicolon. We are naming it as semicolon, LKJ, and 2 thumbs on the space bar. Home keys during the keyboard operation. These are the home keys, right? Allocation of keys to fingers. We know that the keyboard learning process starts from the second row, that is the home row, followed by the third row, that is the upper row, first row, that is the bottom row. That means you will be going from bottom top approach, that is from bottom to up approach. The second row is the home row, right? The first row is the Z, that is Z, X, C, V, B, N, M, then comma, then dot, that is known as period, then slash, then shift, right? This is the bottom row, that is the first row, and third row is the QWERTY, QWERTY, right? The fingers of both the hands have to operate the keys allotted to them on each row. Means if you on the left side, the 4 fingers are allotted to ASDF. Similarly, to both the rows, that is the topmost row and the bottom row, Z, X, C, V must be covered with these 4, and the QWERTY must be covered with these. Like, it is divided into 2 parts. The keyboard is basically divided into 2 parts. Left side ASDF, and corresponding to that, and the upward and the bottom, whatever is there, must be covered with this left hand, and vice versa, right? So allocation of keys to fingers on the second row, I told you it's already there, right? I'm explaining it. Okay, this is the practice time. but I have already given you the rapid typing link there. Download it. These are the instructions. Do not look at the keyboard, just place the fingers on these. This is left, this is right. You got my point? So continuously practicing for these, then you will become expertise in this. On the home row, first try and get expertise in the second row, that is the home row, that is ASDFG, then semicolon LKJH, right? Continuously keep on writing for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. When you get expertise in this, you'll be able to memorize it, right? So each letter should become beneath the other, right? Concentrate your mind on the text. Typing should be done quite accurately with constant rhythm. Constant rhythm stands for the consistent speed, right? Do not start typing in a very fast mode, otherwise the accuracy will go down definitely. Just make a pace, right? Slowly and gradually increase your pace, right, in typing. Then only you will become master in this. Repeat this process until mastery over this exercise, right? Then let's practice. That is the second practice session, right? Once you have done this is the till here you have a second row, that is home row. After that you will be having another what do we say to this, then the letters will be shuffled, like ASDF, now FADS. ASDF will be shuffled. So as you have already taken the expertise in this, so you have written this, after that it will be easy for you because you have already memorized the keys, where the keys are and where I have to press and through which key, which finger, right? So it will be easy. So but try to keep one thing in mind, do not look at the keyboard, right? Otherwise you won't be able to learn it. Next is allocation of keys to the finger on the third row, upper row, right? The next step is learning the key reaches from home row to the row above it. I told you the keyboard is divided into two parts, left and right. On the left side, the left hand will be responsible for the keys which is above and bottom of the home row, that is ASDF, right? So the learning begins with the reaches from A to Q by left hand, little, right? So you should see that this is followed by the placement of the third fingers, ring fingers, to the adjoining key W and O, and so on. In the third row, the allotment of finger explained below. You can see this. So Q, W, E, R, T, Y, that is, right? You should see this. The left finger, right? The ring finger, the middle finger, the index finger, index finger, right? Index finger is responsible for R and T. Middle finger responsible, that is lady finger responsible, not lady finger, sorry. The middle finger is for middle finger is for E, and ring finger is for W, and for left, that is little finger, which is the extreme left side, that is Q, right? And again index finger of the right side is Y, index finger of the right side is U, then middle finger for the right hand is I, ring finger is for O, and this what do we say, little finger is for P, right? It is responsible for that. Next is, while typing on the upper row, keep fingers on home row, lift fingers of left hand and strike up row key one by one and type Q, W, E, R, T. R and T are typed by the same finger, Q, W, E with little finger, ring finger and the middle finger, right? So allocation of keys to finger on the first row, bottom, that is the bottom row. Again you have to practice this Q, W, E, R, T, P, O, I, U, Y with the Q, W, E, R, T with your left hand, P, O, I, U, Y with your right hand, right? 4 fingers. Keep on practicing, do not look at the keyboard, otherwise you won't be able to learn. Okay, again the allocation is given to you, right? You can see it is very easy. Now sorry, the throat is dry. Allocation of keys to fingers on the fourth row, that is number row. So here the numpad is given to you, right? That is ring finger. You can see the hand, right? The colors are done to the nails. This thumb, that is the nail is black. You have to press 0 with the thumb. As the index finger nail is white, so this, the whole thing is index finger accessibility. Then the middle finger, this one, this one, middle finger MF is there, right? This is for the ring finger, right? You have to do it like this. And index finger, the color is given, the lady, the little finger is there. I'm saying the little finger is dealing with this minus, plus and enter sign, right? These keys are responsible with these fingers, and you can see this, that is the little finger with 1, right? Because you are having a left hand side here with 1, and 2 with the ring finger, 3 with the middle finger, 4th with the index finger. I told you that these are responsible for the left hand side keys, and for right hand this one. So using numeric keypad, it's already explained by me here, right? It is very easy. You just start doing it. You'll be memorize it side by side, and you'll be get expertise in this. So successful keyboarding tips here. So press the keys with feather touch and do not put the undue pressure. Please do not, because these are you can see these are the plastic keys, but beneath these keys we have a a rubbery kind of surface where these are being touched, and this is basically a feather touch. Just press with the ease and do not put pressure. Rest your fingers on home row while typing. If you wanna take rest, you just do one thing: rest your fingers on the home row, that is ASDF and semicolon LKJ, right? Allow your fingers to fall naturally on the key so that each rests on top of the next key along the same horizontal row. Second and third point almost same, I'm telling you, because let your fingers fall naturally on the keys on the same home row, right, horizontally. While typing, release the key immediately as soon as you press it, because otherwise it keep on holding the key for a long time, will repeatedly type the same character, right? Do not look at the keyboard while practicing. I am again like telling you, right? Do not look at the keyboard. Press the keys with equal intervals of time and rhythm. I am telling you that, and I told you, just do not start with a very quick manner. Just start typing with a consistent speed. Suppose you are very new to typing, just start with a very slow speed, right? While practicing, you keep on practicing, and after that you will definitely achieve that pace. Press the keys only with the fingers allotted for them. If you are using other fingers which are not being allotted to the keys, you are just ruining the rules, the ergonomics, right? So while pressing a key, say slowly pronounce the character on the key. So while pressing a key, okay, if I'll be pressing ASDF, now I am pressing ASDF. Slowly you have to pronounce the character on the key, right? And this will help in adding the keys to your muscle memory. Do not take any mental stress while typing. Why to take mental stress? Okay, typing is something, in this world, every work is like almost all are taking every work in a stressful and very pressurized manner. Why to take in that form? Just take it with ease, right? Do not take stress, do not take tension, right? Do not think that whether I'll learn or not. Okay, just do it, it will be done. Okay, don't worry about that. Secure typing ergonomics. Main point, you have to secure that typing ergonomics You have to implement the rules, the working rules, until and unless it is not achieved, right? But not achieved. Ergonomics is for, you know, for the lifetime. You have to have those working rules with you every time whenever you want to achieve anything in your life. Maintain patience if committed mistake at initial stage. So please maintain patience, be calm, be composed. If you have committed mistake, it's okay, no problem. At initial stage it is written here, but I'll be, you know, telling you, let me guide you here. Be patient at every moment, right? If you will be hyper, if you will be in a rage, you cannot think, right? So be calm, be patient, okay? Then only the solution will be there, otherwise you won't reach to the solution. Maintain a balance between speed and accuracy. I told you, do not start with a very high speed of typing, otherwise you will ruin the accuracy, right? As both are equally important, do not sacrifice accuracy for speed. That is the point which has come, which I am telling you again and again. To gain mastery of computer keyboard, undertake repeated practice of typewriting words, sentences, passages and figures without looking at the keyboard. Once you are done with this chapter, start practicing your English. Maybe you are having it together with your BBC book, right? Start writing the passages, or from English textbook or any of the social science book. You have a different passages, you have a different paragraphs there. Start doing it, but without looking at the keyboard, okay? So check your typing ergonomics here. Do you sit in the correct position while working on computers? Yes or no? That you know that how you're sitting while working on a keyboard. Is your desk and chair ergonomic? If not, have you adjusted them? If yes or no, you have to say, right? It's up to you. Are you computer table, mouse, keyboard placed in a correct position? Yes or no, you have to see. Is your computer laptop correctly placed on your desktop? Is it on a proper placement, right? Is your face straight? Is your straight face easily, you know, be can see that screen, right? So it's up to you. Have you arranged your tools on your desk to prevent twisting and reaching? This means you have, if you are writing anything by looking from a page or a notebook or from a register, you should have a copy holder that is sloping surface. That means do not preventing from twisting and reaching. Sorry. Before starting, you should arrange everything. It should be placed on your desk so that while typing or while doing your work, do not look here and there, do not twist yourself, and do not go here and there, right? So using typing software, I told you that introduction to rapid typing tutor. So this I'll be providing a link. Is a free and open source software, that is FOSS. Free and open source software means it is free of cost. You are not or do not pay for this, because you are no authorized to use it free. Designed to learn designed to learn typing skills on the computer. It is free to use, right? Touch typing technique is given to you. The improved typing speed and accuracy. A touch typist never looks at the keyboard again and again. They are just writing again and again just to you know, avoid these looking thing on the keyboard. Stage 1 is the process begins with the learning of the home row. As I told you, stage 2 involve memorizing frequently used syllables and typing words containing these syllables, right? I told you you'll be memorizing at stage 2 side by side, right? The literals, the words, the letters, right? Stage 3 will include typing actual text to perfect the skills acquired. Like you'll be able to, you know, write down the special symbols with the association of shift key, control key, alt key. You'll be able to do that in the third phase, that is the fastest phase. The keyboard is given to you for learning. The color is provided to you. Suppose the index finger, the left index finger is there on F side, you will be covering these color, right? If you are dealing with the middle finger D, then you have to cover these keys. If you are dealing with the, you know, ring finger, then these keys will be covered, and the little finger, that is pinky, you have to do it like this, right? Same with the right side, it goes with this. right? And what do we say next? Okay, so 3 horizontal buttons. Oh, this is the let me zoom in so that I could tell you the rapid typing software layout. Can you see this? It is very easy. While doing it, you will be having this keyboard and a mouse. When you will be pressing it, you will be able to practice it. Okay. Next is introduction beginner, that is exercise 1 2 3 1 2 introduction beginner, right? You have these options there. En for picture above, that is English. Right, all these things are just explained there, but we'll be doing practically in couple of seconds. So here basics, shift keys you wanna do. Basics means lesson 1, lesson 2, you have a total of 9 lessons. Shift keys you wanna practice for shift keys, you wanna practice for digit keys, numeric pads. Basic stands for your alphabets, right? So it will come like this. So next, how to interpret your results. So it is very simple there. Once you are done with that, right, each time you complete a lesson, the result dialog window displays your achievement in the lesson. That means automatically the achievement window will come there, that results whatever you have achieved. Could be better, okay, good, excellent is the rating which is given to you. And next is the speed. 23 words per minute is the maximum, right? Accuracy 75% words, slow down 0% words. That means you didn't slow down yourself. You were at a same place, same pace, that is same speed, right? So the color indicates is as follows. Green letter denote right inputs, yellow letter stands for right input exceeding the acceptable time frame, means you took more time. Red letter denote wrong inputs, orange wrong input that also exceed the acceptable time frame. It is the worst result. Oh my god, orange just okay, it will come, right? When I was doing it, I used to get these kind of result inputs to me, but I don't care, because I know I have to learn it. Because you have to learn it, just learn it. Okay. Error window, on the error tab you can view your detailed statistics for the current lesson. Whatever error you have committed throughout writing the paragraph and all, right, whatever you have written, those errors will be displayed there so that you could work upon that and rectify those. Okay. View and analyze statistics. You can view and analyze the statistics. Compare if you have taken 5 practicing sessions for same lesson, you can have a view and analyze the statistics. Like you can compare it, make a comparison, check it. Wherever you are lagging behind, just overcome from that. It is simple, then you'll be done. Okay, so this is the basic lesson 2, right? Attempts made 1, time spent 41 seconds, words per minute, that is 23 words per minute you can write. Let me tell you mine. I can write at a speed of 57-58 words per minute, right? And I am increasing, right? Because in this world, on this earth, let me tell you, we have only one person, right, whose speed is higher, very much higher, right? And he has attained that speed of 149 words per minute. It's very it's very speedy. But at 164 also he went. But in India also one boy is there from south, but he has attained I think 124 words per minute, as he was only working on same paragraph. Anyone can obtain this kind of speed, but working only on one paragraph you can also achieve. But working with different paragraphs, different words, special symbols, it's very difficult, right? The main thing is accuracy, because accuracy is the foremost thing in this, and the consistent rhythm, the pace. Okay, you have to see it. Next, again, that statistics for a particular lesson, right? Detailed lesson statistics are there. Basically this This explanation is for the rapid typing software, like what you can do in that rapid typing software. Detailed lesson statistics are given there. If you are talking about you want to see the statistic for a particular lesson, you can double click, see it, right, whatever you have done. Working with lesson editor, right, to open lesson editor, click the button in the top left corner of the rapid typing window. See, whenever any software is installed in your system, our first step is to just explore that software. I also suggest you to just, when you install it, you explore the software, you do it once on your own, then you will become habitual of that. Okay. So next, again, navigating between the software. I don't think there is much need to explain the software because I've already explained it to you. You can just select it and you just go to the options, select the particular lesson and start practicing. Okay, it is very simple here. Okay, next is lesson item, makes all the lesson fully customizable. You can customize it, lesson 1, lesson 2, right? You can also add, insert, change, delete lessons, groups them in courses and review the corresponding matrices. You can also add some more, you know, practicing sessions there for your benefit. Calculating the typing speed, how to calculate it, that is how many words are typed for a certain time period, how many characters are typed for a certain time period, how many keystrokes are made. These are basically the thing with different accuracies. Another, there are simple speed, net speed. Gross speed takes into account the errors. Net speed is basically counted, gross speed is including the errors, net speed is excluding the errors. Okay, so here they have written some sort of speeding, you know, that speed types. Words per minute, net words per minute. Character per minute, net character per minute, right? Keystroke per minute, net keystrokes per minute, right? So this words per minute, number of words typed in 1 minute period of time, right? Here this is the formula how to calculate the word. That is, I'll tell you the simple one. Words without errors plus words with errors divided by time spent in minutes. That is the main thing. Okay, this is for words per minute. Okay, net words per minute, the words per minute without words with errors. That means words without errors. That will be, here it is, I think you can consider it wrong because it's written there, but here they have written minus sign. Words per minute minus words with errors. That means you just see, it is, I'm not saying you that you have to write down the same formula. You can write it down like this, words per minute, right? Let me write it down here so that it is easy for you to understand. That is, words per minute equals to, what is the formula? Words without errors. Here you have to, you know, write down, and with errors, then divide by time spent in minutes, right? Net net word per minute is equals to words without errors divided by time spent in minutes, right? Okay, so you got the formula, you got the base. If we are having words per minute or character per minute, character without error plus with error divided by time spent, and net character per minute, character per minute without error divided by time spent. That's it. Do not write words per minute minus, because it's a little, you know, what do we say, lengthy process. Okay, so next is okay, this one. Suppose a student typed 240 characters as 2 minutes with errors in 20 characters. That means 20 characters are errors, 240 minus 20 to 20. So net speed is okay, we are dealing with the characters, no? So 240 character divided by 2 minutes 120. So 120 minus 20 divided by 2 is equal to 100. It's very difficult, you know. So you can see this. So you can also make your own, because I just told you how to write it down. So okay, and simple speed 240 characters divided by 2 is equal to 120 cpm. Okay, typing accuracy in words percent. So the formula is given to you, accuracy is 100% minus words with errors multiplied by 100% divided by total number of words. This is very simple, you can easily understand it, because it's doing in 100% in percentage. Percentage is very easy. Typing rhythm, that is the speed, right? The errors in the words are given here under the rhythm. The typing rhythm means the key strokes, right, should come at equal intervals. I told you with the same speed it should come. Let me show you. Errors in the words percent. Errors percentage is equal to words with errors multiplied by 100% divided by total number of words. Simple. Errors in the characters percent, right? Error percentage we have to calculate. Characters with errors multiplied by 100 divided by total number of characters. Oh, where we are writing words, we used to just write the characters in the keystroke. That's it, right? Don't worry about that. It's very simple. Next is slow down calculation. Slow down in the words percentage, slow down in the character percentage, slow down in the keystroke percentage, slow down percentage words with delay, right? To control the constant typing speed, the slow down indicator is used. The following table shows the different formula, right? So words with delay means the words which took some time to write, those words, right, which will definitely be displayed in that statistics, and multiply by 100% divided by total number of words. Character with the delay, multiply 100% divided by total number of characters. Keystroke delay, multiply 100% divided by total number of keystrokes. It's simple. The same, the base is same, right? You have to just change the number, character and word. Sorry, the keystroke, characters and the words. Overall rating calculation. Overall calculation, like including net speed, course goal speed and all, right, is net speed divided by course goal, that is speed multiplied by 100%, where net speed is net WPM or net CPM or net KPM, right? Net, I told you, that is without errors, divided by time, total time spent 10 minutes. Course goal, that is speed is customized in the option for each course. Whatever speed was there, speed column is there, you have to multiply it with 100%. Then just net speed divided by speed multiplied by 100%. Let me write it down here too. It will make you ease. Net speed. Okay, I have selected the parrot color. It is bit. Net speed, right? That means what we are overall rating in percentage. Okay, let's come here. Equals to net speed divided by speed multiplied by 100%. Sorry, numpad was off, that is why 100 was not written. So this is the formula, clear, where net denotes net CPM or net WPM or net KPM. Got it? Okay, this is what I am telling you, right? So I hope you understood. Let me cross it. Good typing speed. Okay, an average professional typist types usually in speeds 50 to 80 words per minute, while some positions can acquire 80 to 95 and some advanced typists work at speed above 120. So these are basic professional one, 50 to 80. That means I am coming under average professional typist, right? Because I don't have that much typing work, but still we do have, and I used to practice, and definitely I'll be acquiring more and more in my coming years. The fastest typing in the alphanumeric keyboard 216 words in 1 minute was achieved by Stella Pejunas in 1946, and now after that 216 was not achieved afterwards, because that was the only person. Next is as of 2012, right, Barbara Blackburn was the fastest alphanumeric English language typist in the world, according to the Guinness Book of the World Record, using the Dvorak simplified keyboard. Dvorak simplified keyboard is the different keyboard, right? You can also search on it. She maintained 150 words per minute for 50 minutes. Like for 50 minutes, she was continuously typing at 150 words per minute and 170 word per minute for shorter periods. Can you imagine 150? One can easily, got tired by writing this for near about 1 hour. Her top speed was 212 words per minute. Top speed was at that time. Now it's over, right? Now I'm telling you that we have a fastest of I think near about 164 words per minute. Now it's more there. Okay, see, next is practice exercise. These are the chapters, right? So I'll be adding there. So that's all from my side, right? Your chapter 2 is completed with this, right? And I hope you understood each and everything. You have any kind of query, you can ask via our official channel, that is Schoolpad or ERP, right? Or either you can send or write down in comment section in the videos, right? Hopefully you will be increasing your keyboarding skills there, because now is a time to make yourself an expert in any of the field, because you are at home. You can now use your time well, utilize your time well, right? Thank you from my side, right? That's all. Have a nice day. Thank you.